Already facing negative numbers in public polling about her honesty. Senior political analyst Bree Hume is here with some of the backstory on Mrs. Clinton's ongoing struggle on that front. Good evening, Brett.
Hi, Brett. Nearly 20 years ago, the late columnist William Safire of the New York Times described Hillary Clinton as a, quote, congenital liar. The list of her whoppers was long then, and it has been growing ever since. She claimed that as a novice investor in Arkansas, she made a 10,000% killing trading cattle futures by reading the Wall Street Journal, something one observer said was akin to, quote, driving to Hawaii. She said she came under sniper fire in Bosnia in 1996. She didn't. She said her daughter was jogging around the World Trade Center on 9/11/2001. She wasn't. She even once claimed that she was named for Sir Edmund Hillary after he became the first man to climb Mount Everest. But that didn't happen until 5 years after she was born. More recently, she claimed she turned over all her job-related emails from her days as Secretary of State, but work-related emails have since turned up that the State Department didn't have. And she claimed the notorious Sid Blumenthal was just an old friend with whom she sometimes kept in touch and who sent her unsolicited emails. Turns out, as we've heard, that she was reaching out to him in the dark of night from the first year of the Obama administration, and her emails make clear she welcomed and encouraged his advice. With such a record of mendacity, and there are numerous other examples, one thing is clear. It's a good thing for Hillary Clinton that she's not a Republican. Brett?
You know, where you look at those polls and the upside-down numbers on honesty, but you talk to Republicans around the country and they all say one thing. To quote Secretary Clinton, at this point, what difference does it make?
Well, that's the concern that a lot of Republicans have, that she's somehow bulletproof in this regard. But something explains her bad numbers on trust. Something explains the rise of Bernie Sanders in the polls and the enthusiastic crowds that he's getting. Look, the issue with Clinton is truthfulness and, for a better word, authenticity, a word we often hear in politics these days. Well, Bernie Sanders, who may be out there where the buses don't run in terms of his issue positions in the eyes of many voters, is nothing if not authentic. And look, he's doing great, and he certainly was not expected to. It has to have something to do with this with Hillary Clinton.
Okay, Brett, as always, thank you, Brett.
All righty, NT8 on the porch. Hillary, you're up to 305 emails. You're being questioned. And now Benghazi's coming up. But you love Snapchat because the messages just disappear. Been checking into how you scrub a server. Best way to scrub a server is apparently to fill it completely with bullshit, then erase it, then fill it up again and go through this 4 or 5 times and then scrub it clean. And you're obviously having it done professionally. You know what? Your sagging poll numbers just keep getting worse and worse. The American public ain't buying your shit. I'm sure your Democratic supporters are buying it, but I think it's going down, down, down. Bernie Sanders is catching up with you. And from what I saw today, the Donald is catching up with you. You're going down. You're going to jail. So I got some new signs that I'm going to get online and get ordered. And I'm going to post them right out here in the front yard. Hillary for prison. Insert picture. There is just absolutely no way you can get away with this shit. You scrub the server. Keep in mind, you own the fucking server. You own that entire private email network. If you had that server scrubbed, that's called obstruction of justice. You say you didn't send any classified emails and you didn't receive any classified emails. Then you changed it to the wording of, I did not receive any emails that were stated classified. Whatever. Lie, cheat, and steal. Obfuscate. Go into it depends upon what is means. Isn't that how it goes? What is. What was. And Big Billy did not have sex with that woman. As far as I'm concerned, you're fucking done. You are completely done in this election. You might as well just pull chocks and say, fuck it, and get on the Donald Trump fucking helicopter. Shut up. Why does the littlest dog always think she's the toughest? Thought I'd come out and do this during rush hour traffic just to please my on the porch haters. But yeah, today it broke that there's some Benghazi emails that have been recovered. They're not saying what exactly. Well, this of course comes from Fox News. So I know Fox News is slanted. So immediately I went to ABC, NBC, CBS, BBC, and the whole Hillary fan base is, we're not reporting anything other than Fox News. Pretty funny in my opinion. So my question is how long the liberal media is going to continue to allow themselves to be lied to. And not report. Now you know, if this was a Republican, if this was Donald Trump or any one of the 17, the fucking press would be all over it. You already tried that with Donald Trump. Y'all tried to fucking slam him down over his statements about women and all that bullshit and the immigration shit. Donald's numbers kept going up. But yet, a lot of you people want to sit there and listen to the liberal media, ABC, NBC, CBS, BBC, Even AP is on Hillary's ass. You know, I thought CBS was coming around after their last ordeal with Dan Rather, but they're ignoring it. They're not reporting it. But ABC with George Stephanopoulos, you know, he used to work for Hillary. Yeah, probably still does, and he gives Hillary lots of money, or the Clinton Foundation, the Clinton Criminal Crime Syndicate. NBC, you just went through Brian Williams. Are you fucking stupid? You don't fucking listen to the people? You had to move Brian Williams to MSNBC? Nobody watches that shit. You might as well close that fucking goddamn channel down because nobody watches it. CBS, I really thought you guys learned from Dan Rather, but obviously you haven't, so. I'll have to cut the cord with CBS now, too. Fucking amazing. Just amazes me how the three networks that are here in the States are trying to obfuscate and hide shit and not report news because it doesn't fit your slant and who you want elected. Fox? Yeah, we know they want a Republican, but I tell you what, they're hard on all 17 candidates. And the one they're hardest on is the leader, the Donald. So we can talk about fair and balanced. At least Fox is putting something out. The rest of you fuckers are just totally ignoring it. You're totally into the flash news of the day with Pistorius and whatever other bullshit you can come up with. Whatever. I'm just here to tell you. The American public knows better. And eventually, you're going to see through it. But now Benghazi's back on the board. Trey Gowdy is going to fucking piss pound her on October 22nd when she's going to give her a 1 day. Yeah, that 1 day is going to be 23 hours and 59 minutes of questioning. Hey, Joe Biden, better get in the race. And Al Gore, maybe you should get in too. Which is another subject. Al Gore, you know, Mr. Green. Can you explain to me why your major supporter, George Soros, has suddenly decided to buy Peabody Coal Company at $1 a share? Now that Obama said no more coal? George Soros, Mr. Liberal supporter from hell. He's the one that got you to slant the news that way so he could go out and buy all the coal companies, and then guess what's going to happen? Coal's going to come back in. Whatever. If you're too stupid to see what the fuck I'm talking about, then you're just too stupid to see it. So I'm NT8 on the porch. I'm giving you the facts. And I hope you love the noise out here. And we'll talk to you later.